What is the way to realize the knower Swaroopa while we are in the world of sensory overload, action overburden, action overburden, wandering mind, and elated intellect? While we are in this world, of course, we are in the world, we must be in the world, and see the greatness of this human birth. It is even above the world of Brahma, even above the world of Brahma, this human birth. I'm not joking. Upanishad is saying, Yadhadarshe tathatmani. Just like we are getting a clear vision of our own body in the mirror, in the same way, in this human life, we are having that knowledge, or we can have that knowledge. Whereas, even in Devata Lokas, the world of Devatas, it is like a image we are getting on the surface of water body. When we look into some water body, pond or well or lake, of course we will see our reflection there. But it is not that much clear as we see in a mirror. So, we are higher beings than even Devatas when we are considering the ability to know. But when we are considering the enjoyments, Devatas are far higher than human beings. So, from the standpoint of knowledge, we are far higher than Devatas. So says the Upanishad. So we must be in the world of human beings. But later part, sensory overload, it is not good. We can be in the world. We can make use of our senses to get many inputs. Of course, they are objects of the senses. But we can make use of our senses to get many inputs, but never overload them. Never. There must be a safety valve. We are putting it in a pressure cooker and all, but we have to put such a safety valve in our room. Otherwise, it will burst out, you see. So, sensory overload, it is not at all good. There is an optimum limit of load which we can carry. So, if somebody is feeling sensory overload, then and there itself, some unloading must be done. If we are doing that unloading, sometimes some problems or misunderstandings may happen in the home itself. But we have to do. Because overload means it's dangerous, no? However, sensory overload, action overburden. No. There is a limit. There is a limit for us all. Of course, we can act. We have to work. But don't get overburdened. See, if we are putting 100 kilogram weight over a donkey, there is no other way for him. Poor fellow, he will carry, or the most he can stand there or he can decide, I will not walk. But for him, no other way. Because in the case of other beings, there is no much scope for selecting. But we are human beings. We have that right and ability to select, For other creatures, other beings, what comes in front of them, they can accept or they can reject. But we human beings have much more freedom. We can select, we can discard some part, we can think the pros and cons of different situations. That ability we have, make use of that. Never be overloaded. Never. Overburden means our journey will end there and then itself. It must not happen. And wandering mind, we have to chain it somehow. For that, Shama is there, controlling our own mind. Dhamma is there, controlling our own senses. If we cannot control our mind and senses, what use is there in calling ourselves human beings? We are just like any other creatures, acting as per the instinct. No, we must not act so. Of course, instincts will be there within, but we have to consider, weigh, look into them, analyze the pros and cons, then take or discard. That right we have. We must do that.